time for your music live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Let's do it.
Your music, your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live.
Yes, it is indeed time for your music live here on Studio Live today. I hope you're doing well. This is our show where we play independent music from all around the world, all around the community. And as I mentioned up front, DistroKid are our wonderful sponsors. If you want to release your music to Spotify, iTunes, to Apple Music, to Deezer, to Amazon, to all the places, DistroKid got you covered. Less than $20 per year, and save yourself 7% off using the link there and down in the description. We've got a whole bunch of music to play here today, more than 35 tracks to get through. So we better get started. Let's kick in with our very first track. This is from the Lily Pillies, and this is a track called Wake Me Up in a Few Years' Time. Lily Pillies, live on your Music Live.
An early morning, only yesterday, I was starting over, and I've been afraid. I don't wanna lose you, I guess it's true, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm coming to. So I might as well just take my time.
The best laid plans. We're going to kick that one off again because we got some connection issues. I don't think we've ever had a connection issue here on Your Music Live. So there's a first time for everything. We've got some weather issues going on here in Adelaide, South Australia. So we're going to give the internet robots a quick chance to get their stuff together. And then we're going to re-go. I'm just going to make sure that everything is connected and everything is plugged in and we're in the hardwired internet. It's usually okay this time of day because guess what? It's early morning for me. And that's one of the reasons we do this show so super early is that it's usually much, much better connection than what we just had there. So stuff happens though. You know what? It's the internet. We live in the future. We're pretty lucky to be able to do what we do here. So we are going to try that one again. I'm going to hit this button here again. Let's talk about this song and then we'll replay it to make sure we're all good. So the Lily Pillies say, "Hi Pete, here's our first single for 2022, distributed by DistroKid and available on all platforms. It's a song about not wanting to live in the moment, but wanting to be somewhere else, somewhere in the future." We had a lot of fun at driving around and making the video. So let's go with Take Two, Lily Pillies here on Your Music Live.
Heard an early warning only yesterday. I was starting over and not being afraid. I don't wanna lose you, I guess it's true, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm coming to. So I might as well just take my time. Can I pause the madness in my life? So take me with you when we know the time is right, to another place we're leaving this behind. Take me with you when you're on the other side. Wake me up in a few years' time. Where you go, I'll go. Where you don't, I won't. Where you go, I'll go. Where you don't, I won't. When the season changes, I know it's time to breathe a little deeper. Today is mine. The time waits for no one to get on board, and I know the paranoia of being unsure. So I might as well just take my time. Can I pause the madness in my life? So take me with you when we know the time is right.
What a chorus, right? An anthem there from the Lily Pillies. An anthem for 2022, I might say. Because, yeah, I think everyone's had the feelings that they're portraying in that particular tune. Really cool tune. Do go and check out the full version, the full video clip. It is very fun, very cool stuff. And thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. If you're having fun here today, we've only had one song. So maybe wait, give it another 3 or 4 songs, and then go down and hit the like button and share with your friends. Oh, okay, you can go and share it right now if you want to. How you doing, though? I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're staying safe, staying well, all that sort of business. We're going to crack straight on with some more epic music. We've got our friend Alex Backus, who says, "Hi, Pete and the YML gang. Here is my new tune, You're Everywhere. It is made in Germany using GarageBand iOS. After some more chilled tracks, it was time for a 4 to the Flora. Regards from Alex." Well, this is going to be cool because I love Alex Backus. I love his chilled stuff, but I also love it when he kicks us in the proverbials. So, Alex Backus, You're Everywhere. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. One and only Alex Backus with You're Everywhere here on Your Music Live. Yeah, catchy riff, simplicity at its best. I agree with all of that hyperbole, and Alex makes some banging tracks. There's something, reminds me of the demo scene. Anyone that was around the demo scenes in the 90s, a lot of that really cool electronic music was coming out of Europe, a lot of sort of Scandinavian countries and around Germany. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. So Alex is continuing that tradition with some really, really good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring, of course. So please do share this show if you're digging it. Let's grab our next tune. This one is from Keith DeBoudreau, who I'm sure I pronounced his name incorrectly. He says this song was meant to be a tribute to the Motown sound. The main writer on this song is Joe Cressy, who played guitar. With our love of Motown, I channeled my inner James Jamison for bass and just sang with all the soul in me. It also features Tom Nelson on drums and was mixed, mastered, and produced by Brian J. Anthony. So a collaborative effort for sure here from our buddy Keith, and we're going to play this one. I love the artwork on this. Check this one out here. Looks very cool, doesn't it? So this is called End of Time. Keith DeBoudreau here on Your Music Live.
When it comes around, oh, it feels so fine. You get a good woman, you get a good man till the end of time. You pick me up and you never bring me down. The two of us, we always stand on solid ground. You get a good woman, you get a good man till the end of time. Well, I never thought that this could be true. Now I know it's so possible because I have you. And so it goes like a river does flow. And our love it surely does show. You get a good woman, you get a good man till the end of time.
Oh, okay, a little bit of solo. You know it's good when Pete plays a solo here on Your Music Live. Sorry, if you're just joining us, that's a bit of a joke, because we do play around about 1.5 to 2 minutes of each song. It's like your little sampler. It's your Whitman sampler of music. And the reason we do that is a couple of reasons. It means we can play a whole heap more music every week. And number two is that it means that you get that little taste, because how many of you are going to be able to resist jumping over and checking out the full version of that song? And you can do that down in the description, because guess what? I do all the hard work for you. Yeah, I'm working like a dog over here, and I make sure that every song has its description, has its link down in the description. So as soon as the show is over, the show is not over. You can continue your musical discovery by checking it out down below. Speaking of down below, I'm bad at segues, but we got a track here from an artist called Late Blossom, and I believe it may be their YML debut here today. They say A Quiet Space is about meditation. Each verse is busy and illustrates the conundrum of everyday life, while the chorus reaffirms the benefits of meditation. It's inspired by experiences with headspace and the techniques of the clear blue sky and passive observation. Composed entirely on GarageBand on an iPhone with vocals, guitars, and stomp boxes. So let's jump over here again. We've got some great album artwork again. This is Late Blossom with A Quiet Space here on Your Music Live.
All the people wanna follow up on resolutions that they made in the new year. We're all running to and fro, high and low, just to get a jump on our career. Friends and brothers, sisters, mothers, and all of the others always got our ear. And we can't decompress if we always must impress, and failure is our biggest fear. Come to a place where the sun is always shining, every cloud with a dark lining is blown away. We've got to slow space, 'cause we're constantly blinded. We must get clear-minded in a quiet space. On the social network sites, head-hunter advice, trying to take our time. Flooded by email spam and every phishing scam, trying to steal our dime. Bombarded by the news and headlines to choose, it all just a noise. Constant corporate wars from open space floors, making such a busy noise. I said come to a place where the sun is always shining, every cloud with a dark lining is blown away. We've got to slow the space, 'cause we're constantly blinded. We must get clear-minded in a quiet space.
Very cool indeed from our friends at Late Blossom with A Quiet Space. Really does achieve exactly what the artist said it did, which is it gives you that feeling. It's almost like we didn't start the fire with those choruses, with just a whole lot of lyrics and just that feeling of like, oh, full on. And then when it kicks in with that chorus, yeah, it's just like a calming, soothe. Cool song, good stuff. And yeah, again, thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. So go check out the full version of that song. It is linked down in the description. We are going to grab our next tune, and then we're going to talk a little bit about DistroKid, because DistroKid are a very cool company, and they are the sponsors of this very show that you're watching right now. So if you are looking to release your music, you can choose to do it using DistroKid. And an artist that has done that, because when you come over here, this is an artist that I found on slaps.com. Now, if you're not ready to release on slaps.com, onto DistroKid, slaps.com is a free way to release music, and we'll play some songs on Slaps a little bit later. But because they also did a video for this song, I thought we're going to play the video here. This is La Lion, and this is a song called Don't Let Go. About this song is an alternative hip-hop banger. The song is from the perspective of Jesus on his last days alive. Written, mixed, mastered, and produced by me in the studio in my garage, which I think we can all relate to. So here we go. The debut, first timer here on Your Music Live. Take it away, La Lion with Don't Let Go.
Look at me as you should. Nail my hands to the wood. Pray for years. Drink my blood. Shed your tears to the mud. Is it fair? Lack thereof. Every year. Think of us. Man and mirror. Crystal clear. Save your tears. I've been here. I don't wanna leave with no goodbyes. Both these eyes see through the lies. Looking at the skies like why is it I? The wonderland, so hear me. I'll never leave you again. Don't you let go of me. Don't you let go of me. Tell me if it's all downhill from here. If so, I'ma go out disappear. I don't wanna know if you're to blame. Don't you let go of me. Don't you let go of me, baby. Seeing through the smoke, don't know myself. Dollars in the wealth, it can't be helped. Everything you did was all I felt. Hit below the belt by someone else, and I can't see much. I've been hit in the lungs, all the bliss that I brung. Someone cut in his tongue, where they love, where they numb. I've been here for the sun, but the gun to the drum, what they got for the fun. So I'm sorry that the water flows never clear. All I ever did was hold the mirror. Stuck in a comatose, too severe. Every single year I'm in your ear. I don't wanna leave, holding up like Kennedy's. Keep it in your memories, every time a felony. Not an enemy, I was close to freeing these. Someone higher up, so that's enough, so then the enemies. I'll never leave you again. Don't you let go of.
How good is it? Yeah? Really cool tune, really good groove, and a great song. And I love the video. It just kind of sucks you in. And someone said that the line's looking into my soul. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels, isn't it? So La Line, I think it's La Line, not LA Line. But yeah, very, very cool track. And yeah, simple chord sequence that works. Great sound, great production. So you can see that a lot of the time I play songs that people send through to me, and occasionally I like to listen. And I listen using slaps.com because it's actually a great music discovery tool. And I'm going to show you a slaps.com and a little bit about this, because it is from our friends at DistroKid, and you can join for free right now. So even if you're not ready to release your music to Spotify and the like, jump on over here to slaps.com, and it curates you. You've got hot here and you've got new. So once you sign up, you tell it the stuff you like. So you can see there, I'm part of the singer-songwriter groups, the punk, the comedy, the rock, the alt-rock, lo-fi, a bunch of stuff, and it'll start finding tracks for you. And the cool thing is that you can come in here and go, I'm in the mood for some punk, and you can hit the punk button here, and it's going to take you straight over to all of the punk songs that have been posted recently. So I can go, ooh, who's Possum Tackler? I love the sound of that band. And then you can play the tunes, and then you can follow each artist, and then you can message them. So everything is contained all in this one platform. It's like SoundCloud, before SoundCloud kind of went a bit commercialized. And look, there's nothing wrong with commercialized, but it's just a great, like, get it on slaps.com now because it's a great place to share your music. And you can, of course, post your own music with just a couple of clicks, hit the post button, throw your album artwork and your song up there. And just like La Lion, who knows, people may be finding your stuff and then going, hey, I really dig that. That's a great tune. In fact, I'm going to play a tune over on slaps.com because a band that has been rocking our socks for a few times in the last few months here on Your Music Live is a band by the name of Anvil Head, which again, great band name, right? And cool album artwork. So here's the cool thing. Anvil Head can share this link with me here, right here on slaps.com, and we can give this one a spin. We can add some fire to it. Let's give it some pre-fire because we know it's going to be fire, and we can play it right here. We can save it to our playlist. I'm already following Anvil Head, and then we can also share it, which is what they've done to give it to me. So this is Reasons Revenge. They say an upbeat, bass-driven track for driving to, or whatever you like. So go ahead and do whatever you like to this tune. This is Anvil Head with Reasons Revenge on Your Music Live. Right? Absolutely. Yeah, there's some rock for you. Yeah, we've got a little bit more edge to the tunes that we're playing here. So it doesn't always work that way. It's all a little bit random, but for whatever reason, I must have chosen to throw in the upbeat songs to wake myself and you folks up as well. Yeah, I agree. Very very cool sounds in there. Like the guitars in there. There's a temptation when you're doing a rockin' track like that you just everything distorted. But there was some bits in there that were like that had some nice that little bit of a Urge Overkill kind of guitar sound, like from the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. From what is it, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. Had that kind of vibe to it, in my humble opinion. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Remember, sharing is caring. We got something. We're going to try an experiment here today. So after this next song, which is going to be from Scumblers, I want to try a little experiment here because part of the cool thing about this show is that I get the submissions during the week, I can review them, and then we play them, and that's all cool. But sometimes folks say to me, Pete, wouldn't it be cool if you could play songs from people immediately? Like if you're here in the live chat and you've got a tune that you'd like me to play of yours, that you can actually play it. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do an experiment here where we're gonna do a bit of a random generator, and anyone that has a song that maybe you want to get played like today, then you can actually enter a draw, and we'll see how that goes. Because my fear has always been that unfortunately some people just want to jump the queue, and that's not cool. Like, I don't want it to just become a, hey, pay to play and the loudest person gets their song played. I still want to have a playlist, but if every week 1 or 2 songs we can play that week, and it gives you an opportunity to have a bit of fun, spin the wheel, and see who can win and see who gets their song played. I think that could be a bit of fun. So we're going to do that. Yes, we don't want the play my fire beat thing there. And it's not a silly question at all. If you do want to drop your submissions, there is a link down below. So studiolivetoday.com/YM ML, or maybe you'll be the first winner of our little trial here that we're doing on the show. So we'll play another song or two while I get that set up, and then I'll give you the instructions as to how you can participate. But for now, let's jump over and grab this tune from Scumblers. They say, a song I wrote a long time ago when I had no way to record, recently rediscovered, and this version recorded in GarageBand and mastered in Band Labs. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Scumblers with The Creature in Disguise. Alrighty, yes, we have the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is going down again. Maybe it means I need to play a Wi-Fi song. No, there's a little logo in the corner that tells me when things are not going good because yeah, I don't know what the dealio is here today, but I think it might be weather related because we've had some rough weather here overnight. It's been windy, it's been rainy, and maybe it's knocked out some of the internets and the things that are going on there. So we'll give it just a minute to get us back up there. Yeah, very very cool tune there from Scumblers. I hope that I hope that you enjoyed that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull myself out of the stream and then jump back on in. Sometimes that gives us a quick refresh, so we'll try that here. Just one moment, please. And we're back. And it is still looking choppy. So we'll see how we go. We'll give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll see if we may need to just jump completely out and then back in, because that can sometimes give us a bit of a boost. I'm going to do a quick speed test here as well in the background. If you can still hear me, apologies for this. Sometimes it just happens. You just got to roll with the punches because there's not much we can do about it, and it may even be at the other end, because I'm just checking my I've got like mid down, and we'll see. We'll jump out and jump back in again if we can do that. Yeah, we're still getting about 8 megabit up, which should be absolutely plenty for what we're doing here. So what we're going to have to do is just jump out and then jump back in again, and we'll see how we go. So I'll return to you in just a wee moment. I'm just going to jump out, and then we'll see if we can get this improved. Back in a jiffy. And we're back. So I've downscaled because it does seem to be not at my end, but the less I'm sending through, perhaps the better it can be, because we were at 1080p. We've had to jump it down to 720p. So we'll give it about 30 seconds just to make sure we're back. But if I can get some thumbs up in the chat, if things are looking good, that would be awesome. Yeah, like I said, I did some local tests here. I tested all my network stuff, and everything is golden at my end. So I never pass blame, because you know what, servers happen and connections happen and things happen. But yeah, it's just what happens. It just happens sometimes. So yeah, it looks like we're better, much better now. Cool. So yeah, hooray, hooray, hooray! We've got some thumbs up. We've got everything happening here. All right, should we get back on track? We'll see how we go. It was weird. I was like, I'm going to try something new, and the internet was like, nope, no, you're not. You're not going to do that. But thank you to Scumblers, and sorry for that. Everyone should just go and check out the Scumblers tune now, because yeah, it's really, really cool. And if it started chopping out a little bit there, you'll want to listen to the full version yourself so that you can catch up with that one. But for now, we got something special here. So this one is a collaboration extraordinaire. It is our friend Wi-Fi featuring Lorify. So yeah, Laurie's Mishmosh and Wi-Fi got together, and here's what they made. They say, there are deep waters between us, and what could any red-blooded man do? Get Laurie's Mishmosh on the track. Join Wi-Fi, aka Captain Collab, aka Teamwork makes the Wi-Fi, and Lorify as they join forces to put a happy touch to a sad song. This sounds pretty cool. Let's give this one a spin. We'll need to reshare our screen here. We'll give this one a spin. This is Wi-Fi featuring Laurie's Mishmosh, Deep Waters. On Your Music Live. Let's do it.
Drown in your waves, you hold me close, caught in the undertow. Tender, consoling, holding my breath till I let you go. Let the waves crash over me, yeah. Let the cold dead water reach my soul. There are deep waters between us, and what would any red-blooded man do? Dive in the water to get to you, swim through the ocean to find you. It's what I do. A bright sparkle in timid moments. I try to come up for air. The sky fades, I can't reach the surface, but I know you'll always be there. Let the waves crash over me, yeah. Let the cold dead.
A little bit of Wi-Fi and Laurie's Mishmosh together there on that track. Good stuff, folks. I love the collaborations. Always super cool and great to see, like, the communities coming together, because we got a bunch of cool music sharing communities around here. Metalhead Hippie Show. We've got Rock and Ronnie War. We've got Thomas Christ with his U Rock show. There's just so much. Mike over at Creative Source. So many cool places sharing cool music. So thank you. Sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. I like that. I don't know who's the username that's got Sharon is Karen, but that's pretty darn cool. I'll take that as an homage, not as a creepiness. You know what I think we need? I think we need to banish the internet demons with a little Russ 8889. Do you reckon that'll help? Do you think that'll stop these jittering and stop these YouTube issues if we throw some Russ at it? I can't think it's going to hurt, unless it does, which it almost certainly will. I don't care. I'm playing some Russ 88, 89. So, first track of the year, something to ease the pace and start the new year off, mastered by Jade Star. It's from our band. It's from the one, the only Russ 88, 89. It's called Ambient Waves. Let's all chill and let the internet chill too with some ambient waves here on Your Music Live. There you go. If that doesn't calm and appease the buffering gods, then nothing will. So that is Russ 88, 89. And if you're new to the show and you're confused by all the angry face emojis there, that's not because people don't like what they're hearing. It's because they love Russ and they know Russ, and they know Russ doesn't mind the occasional swear word every now and then. Yeah, if you're around here long enough, you'll realize that everyone kind of has their own emojis. We've got bears. Oh, we found out that Sharon is Karen was bear on an alternative account, which is cool. No, I love it. You do have to have fun. And speaking of Sharon, you know what? We'll do this first because this is going to be an absolute ultra experiment. So please bear with. If this is an epic fail, bear with us. But you got to try new things, and it's 2022, so we're going to try new things. So here's what you can do. If you would like to have a song played straight after the toilet break, I'm going to play a song from one of the folks who is here live. You can choose any song. It's got to be yours. It can't be profane. It can't be preaching hate, and it can't have a whole lot of F-bombs or any other sort of bombs in there. So if you've got a clean or clean adjacent track that you would like to have played today and you are here in the live chat, here's what you got to do. You got to put hashtag Sharon. Yeah, we're going to go with Sharon. Hashtag Sharon in the chat. And what that will do is it'll give you an entry into this little giveaway tool that we have over here on StreamYard. And then we will roll the dice just before the toilet break. We will spin the wheel. And then as we take our toilet break, the winner can choose one of the songs from their catalog. Tell me the name of it on either SoundCloud or Slaps or YouTube. And then we will give that song a spin. So if you would like to participate and help us test this feature, all you need to do is in the chat there. Look, we've already got an entry. The entries are starting to come in. Our first entry is in there. Just put hashtag Sharon, and yeah, you can do hashtag Sharon or Sharon is Karen, and it's not case sensitive. So all you need is the hashtag Sharon. There you go. And Karen is Yes, Karen is. No, I was gonna make a Karen joke there, but I won't. So yeah, keep putting your entries in there. That'll just sit there in the background, doing its thing, and we'll continue with the show here and be playing from the playlist. But it just means that yeah, we'll just give you. I just thought it would be fun. I don't want it to become again, as I said, I don't want to become a hey, play my fire beat, and the loudest person gets their song played. But I think this could just be a fun way to just get some randomness, some chaos into the world because I'm a bit of straight laced kind of guy, but sometimes you got to embrace a bit of chaos. Speaking of chaos, Simon Barnes is not chaotic, but he says, most of the music I create is fairly dark and electronic. This piece started off as an improvisation over a bass line for another song, and I quite liked the mood, and so I cut up the parts I liked and made it into this more upbeat tune. It's unlike anything I've done before, but I like the result, and and allowed me to finally to some flute into an instrumental. There you go. It was written in Logic Pro, but started out as an idea on my iPad. And see, Sharon has ruined it because Sharon has given the hashtag Sharon. We gave it Russ. We gave the internet connection Russ, and then we've gone and now it's made this. So I'll just give it a couple of seconds before we play this song called "Live in Color" from Simon Barnes. We'll give the internet connection a moment to try and resurrect itself. It's not really doing us any favors here today, is it? It's in struggle town, so we'll give this just a moment, and then we'll come on back and try to continue on with the show and try to keep playing. Unfortunately, there's no ways to fix these sort of things. When I've done all the tests and it's not at my end, there's really nothing else I can do. So we'll keep trying here, and then we might need to do a jump out and jump back in again, just to see if this is going to fix it again, like it did last time. But I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, hit it with a newspaper. Boom, boom, boom. So I would have thought that, Russ. I thought the internet wouldn't mess with you. Put money in the Peter meter. Yeah, I think I need to. I'm sure I paid my internet bill. I'm not on Wi-Fi here, am I? Alrighty. We'll just give it another quick minute before I do retest things. No, we're all connected and we're all looking good here with our internet connection. So I'm just going to jump out and then we're going to jump back on in and we'll try again. All right. And we're back. Yeah, adjust the rabbit ears. I know I've got to turn it off and on. I've got to jiggle the cord. I've got to adjust the rabbit ears. There's a lot of things that are happening here. Yeah, no Karen gets bad press. All right. Tell jokes. Talk amongst yourselves while we do that. All right, we're going to keep soldiering on here. We're going to just keep doing our thing. So let's play this tune. This is Life in Color from Simon Barnes. Let's just share our screen again so we can get Simon's tune up here and rocking and rolling. Simon Barnes, Life in Color on Your Music Live. How cool is it? It's very cool. And we got just through the song before the connection started going, whoopsie doopsie doo, and we don't want to play anymore. But yeah, really cool video as well, right? Yeah, great job there. And does AOL still exist? Apparently, I'm on AOL. I think I'm on dial-up here today. But we're not gonna let it ruin our day. You know what? Because there's not much we can do about it. But thank you for sharing that one, Simon Barnes. Do go and check out the full version. All of the stuff that we play here today is linked down below, and you can check out all of the artists that we have played here on the show. Oops, I've just realized, you know what? I didn't put Russ's tune in the description. As I'm saying, all of the songs we play are in the description below. I realized that there's one person I didn't put down there. And there's one person you don't want to not include in the description. It's Russ8889. So we've corrected that now, and that is linked down there below. So do go down and check out all of the cool music that we play, because you can listen to it buffering and stutter free. I know, who would have thunk it? All right, I've just seen how many songs we have to get through before the toilet break, because we've been pissy pantsing about, as our friend Jamie Mallender would say. So we're gonna do a bit of power through here for a couple of reasons. The internet's about to fall over, and we need to play a bunch of tunes. So let's play this tune. This one is from our friend Michael, aka Zealand Band. It's called The Attraction Was Mutual. He says, hello once again, Pete and the S. Oh no, that's the other one. Don't worry. We'll play that one next. This is a rock, a dash of horns stuffed in a roll. There you go. I like it. Michael, aka Zealand Band. The Attraction Was Mutual on Your Music Live. The joys. Yeah. It sounds better. No, I'm sure it doesn't sound better through the stuttering. You would have seen I've tried to downscale the YouTube playback there. We've tried everything here. We're gonna keep going on. It's a great track, and you should definitely check it out. Yeah, I really don't know what the dealio is here today, because we should be a lot better. You know what they usually say about the internet is that you should turn it off and on. So we might have to try that again in a moment, because I've gone out and back in, but we haven't turned the whole kit and caboodle off and on. So we'll try that in a moment. Just going to jump out and back in again, and then we will try this again, because we'll keep doing our thing here. The sad thing is that if it's your first time here, you're probably thinking this is amateur hour, but it's not actually happened like this much before. So we've had really good quality, really good luck, really good service for the show in the past. It just seems that today, for whatever reason, it's not a happening thing. So what we are going to have to do is we will be back in about 2 minutes, because I'm going to do a complete reboot on everything here. We're going to do a complete refresh, reset, restart. So if you can hang on, I will try to see if there's anything we can possibly do to correct and to resurrect and to make things better. So hang 10 and or hang 2 to 3 minutes, and we will be back, and we'll try this one more time with feeling. Cheers, folks. How did you fill in the time? Did you have fun? Did you tell jokes? Did you enjoy yourselves? I hope so. Well, thanks everyone for hanging around. Like I say, it's bad, but it's also not anything really I can do about it. So we're gonna keep soldiering on and see how we go. So thank you again for hanging around. If you can confirm for us. Well, I'm a bit zoomed in here, aren't I? Let's zoom that out. No one needs me up quite that close. So we are just going to zoom ourselves out a little bit more here. But if we can get again just some thumbs up, just some general positivity that things are looking and sounding okay, then we will tentatively proceed. We'll continue trying to get through this one. Again, all the songs will be linked down in the description, so you'll be able to catch up after the show and make sure that you can check out all these tunes. Because I can't guarantee that things are going to stay stable, because we've tried. We did our thing, but it didn't quite work out, did it? So I'm just loading up my background stuff. We've got Epiphonia. Spent the time going downstairs. Thank you again. We'll just load everything up here. We'll make sure that everything is good to go, and we're going to try another tune here. And this could be a bit of a test run to see how things are functioning with a fresh new reboot. And if this does work, then it'll learn me. It'll be Johns. This is why you should always reboot just before you start things. So we're going to play some No More Soul here, and then I can blame No More Soul if things don't come together here. And I might actually have to edit this one. I don't edit too many of these, but if you're not seeing the live chat on the replay, it's because I've saved you the pain and I've edited out some of the bits and pieces. So let's give this one a crack. We're going to share our screen. Tentatively, this is what was causing problems before trying to do this. All right, let's try this. This is No More Soul, who says, "Hello, Pete and SLT community. This is track 2 of my album Anti-Gravity. It's called Burnt Bridges. Very simple song about the regret and depression of losing a friend, while other people you know are still friends with them, and you keep hearing about their lives but can't be part of it because they still hate you." Pretty intense. Let's take a listen to this. No More Soul, Burnt Bridges on Your Music Live. There you go, No More Soul. A little bit different, original, a little bit of a musy kind of vibe kicking along there. Anti-Gravity is the name of the album. Burnt Bridges from No More Soul. You know what? We need to throw Kronk songs. Someone said put a spanner in the internet and see what happens. I think we're going to put a Kronk song in there. I think we're going to grab a Kronk song and we're going to cronk it up. If that doesn't fix it, then nothing will. We're going to have fun with this here today, you know what. Kronk Song has a song, and they say this tongue-in-cheek song was inspired by those interruptions you get when your internet goes down. No, these interruptions you get when you're trying to get things done in GarageBand. It is not true to life and has been embellished for artistic effect. Hope you enjoy. All right, let's fix it. Let's cronk it. Let's do this thing. We'll go back to the start, shall we? And we'll play this Kronk song to cleanse the internet demons. Today by Kronk Song.
Today
could have been like any other. But no, it seems you've turned into my mother. You said go tidy up your room. I said I may, not now, but very, very soon. 'Cause I must let those juices flow. You've been with me long enough to know. I hope that I won't take too long, but I have to finish the song. Yeah, I'm sorry that I said it again. I really don't mean to cause you such pain, but there is so much that I need to get down before I can come and wipe away that frown. Yeah, I'll tidy up in a minute. What's really treading? Look, you got your foot caught in that loop. Oh, now you've unplugged it. Look, just let me finish this, please. You're stressed. Today could have been like any other, but no, it seems you've turned into my mother.
Oh, indeed. Very cool stuff there from Kronk's song. And we got through an entire song, with no issues. Can someone just grab some wood and just knock on it? Yeah, very good stuff. Thank you to Kronk's song for helping us get through. We are going to have to power through some of these songs, and I apologise, but I'm not going to tempt fate and try and run the, because I think we've lost the giveaway tool thing that we were using, so we may have to postpone the testing of that new feature till next week. I know, I'm sorry, but as you can see here, we're having some challenges just getting stuff playing here today. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is it a good idea? Should we do it? And if everything's stable in the second half, hey, maybe we'll try it then. But for now, let's play this one. This is Sean Clinchy, who says this is the correct link to my version of People Get Ready by Curtis Mayfield. We got this wrong last time. Maybe I sent the wrong link. MIDI piano, drums, violin and cello, real acoustic guitars. The strings were a fun part for me. Never done that before. I think they came out pretty well. Let's take a listen to this, shall we? This is Sean Clinchy with People Get Ready. Very nice indeed. I like it, Sean Clinchy. Good, yeah, great tune and nicely done. Very smooth like butter. Hello, Jenny from Wolfstone Studios. Hope you are well. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for your patience today. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Stuff happens. You know what? Things are never going to be perfect. If you're chasing perfection, you are chasing an illusion. Yeah, don't do it. Let's grab our next tune. So this is from John W. Adams and Alexa Mooring. And they say, I recently took the advice of other YML commenters to task and wrote a song without me singing. And wow, it worked out quite well. This is, once again, my lovely daughter, Alexa. I know you typically only play a snippet of a song, so if you can, I can't afford 3:13, start at 1:42. All right, we are on a tighter than even usual schedule here, so we will flick it in here from around that mark. So this is John W. Adams featuring Alexa Mooring, Cry Myself to Sleep on Your Music Live.
Has to be another me so you can see she is fine and finally free. Separately I can see you and me and the places we should be, but I guess it'll never matter anymore. My heart keeps beating even more. That I would try and cry myself to sleep, but my mind keeps playing tricks on me. All these words we used to say, I think I'll let them slip away. And I hope you cry yourself to sleep, then your mind is full of memories. All those words we used to say, I think I'll let them slip away. Hope you sit and cry.
See, I actually think it's better, John, that we only play a bit, because who's not going to go back and listen to the full version of that one? Yeah, that is just awesome stuff. Very good. Top-notch performance, as Sonic Dream believers say. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And I know the pain, because I've got a couple of daughters who are both very good vocalists, and it's only a matter of time. They're 12 and 10, and I can only imagine that when they're like 17 and 15, that old man Johns is going to be doing the arranging, and they are going to be doing all the singing. And I'll just be sitting back going, remember when I used to get to sing all my own songs? So I feel you. But yeah, very, very cool. And great job from both of you. Thank you for sharing, caring. Sharing is Karen, sharing is caring. So thank you for sharing your gifts. All right, we got 3 more songs and then our toilet break, because we are running a bit late today because of a few little challenges, but we're getting through them. We're pushing past. And a thank you to our wonderful and patient sponsors, DistroKid. Because, yeah, once you get your music out there on DistroKid, guess what? You don't have to worry about any of this nonsense. You don't have to worry about people playing your music on a live streaming show. You just get your song out there, and then it gets played to all of the streaming platforms. It goes out there to your Spotify's, it goes to your Apple Musics, it goes to your iTunes, it goes to your Deezer, and everywhere in between. So it's very, very cool. Shout out, thank you to a wonderful donation, Patrick Chandler, who says, thank you for bringing us all this great talent. Well, as I always say, it's your music live, not my music live, and it would be a very, very boring song, very, very boring show if it was just my music. So, and if you want to do that, we do that. We do play. I do a happy hour each week, but better way to go is to actually have the wonderful folks that we play here, including this next one. This is a song from Dominic Terragrossa, and this is called The Line. Dominic says, "Hi Pete, here's my first song of 2022. It's a simple pop rock song featuring acoustic and electric guitars, a nifty bass drum groove, and a toy piano. It has a classic vocal sound with the harmonies about a subject we've all dealt with. I hope you enjoy The Line." Let's take a listen to it here live on Your Music Live.
light and tell me that I'm wrong. How you gonna testify if you never sang the song? I don't know what's been going on inside your head. All the time you spent alone, it's left you in a deficit. It's hard to know the line, but you crossed it the last time. I ain't got no more time for you, for you.
The Line, John Dominic here on your Music Live. How good was that? I think the consensus is in and everybody loves it. Very good stuff there from our friend Jean Dominic. Thank you for sharing. We've got two more songs and then our toilet break. So let's grab this one. This is from Dave Neal, who says, wrote during recovery from an addiction relapse about hope and the back and forth you go through. So maddening. Here. So we're going to give this one a spin. This is from Dave and it's called Mountain Home. And we get to a little bit of live acoustic action for your eyeballs and ear holes. So take a listen to this one. I think you're going to dig it. Dave Neal, The Harbinger, and it is Mountain Home on Your Music Live.
Two roads to lead me on, and one road leads me home, away from here. Missed the boat and sailed too far, and the echoes of my screams led to this. Yeah, I can't break the same old chains again. I've gone too far this time. I lost so fine. I lost this time. The end. Woke up again, I'm on a path I recognize a dozen times. No walls of marble halls, but the iron points the way to save my life.
How good is that? Yeah. Dave Nell doing his thing there. Nothing like a bit of... If you are a guitarist and you've tried finger picking, for those that aren't guitarists, playing guitar is hard. Playing fingerstyle guitar is really hard. And to play fingerstyle guitar well is next level. So, yeah, really, really good stuff. I agree with Jody here. Excellent playing and live singing. A good song indeed. All right, we've got one more song and then we're going to take a wee break. Pun intended. So let's grab this one. This is from Leezy Hill, and Leezy says the following. Official lyric video for Have Mercy, This Is Our Time by Leezy Hill, produced by Cleon Richardson at Diamond Music City. So let's bring this one up and give this one a spin. This is our like a little laid back, peaceful little section here before we play our toilet break, and then we kick into our second half. We've got a big second half here, and hopefully we have a stable second half here. So this is called Have Mercy, Leezy Hill on Your Music Live.
Have mercy upon me, oh God.
that crystal clear voice. The arrangement is great. The processing on that one is really good. It's not overdone, not underdone, just right there in the middle. Yeah, I think Sis Vasquez says it best. This is a good song, right? Yeah, really nice voice. Done very well. Does anyone else smell smoke? Because something's on fire. Yeah, I thought you'd dig that one. I thought that'd be a nice one to go into our second half. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Right, it is that time of the show, and it's been an interesting show. We'll soldier on though. And we're going to play, I don't know if we've played this artist for a toilet break before. They'll be able to tell us, and maybe you can as well. It's going to be a brief toilet break, so I better get a move on. And it is our man, Happy Ron. So I want you to join Happy Ron for a bit of a live sing-along. About this one, Ron says, this is called How Could I Have Lived So Long Without You? And he says, live is always better. Here. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in about 3.5 minutes with another big half of Your Music Live, folks. But for now, sit back, relax, and sing along with the one, the only, Happy Ron, here on Your Music Live.
Hi, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, buddy? My name's Happy Ron. This song's a sing-along song. It goes like this. How could I have lived so long without you? Let's try it. How could I have lived so long without you? And there's a bonus sing-along part. The word is you. You go, without you. So let's try it. Without you.
That's close enough.
This is almost a true story. 1, 2, 3. I don't look back to those lonely days. I didn't know Jack. Without you, where was I going?
I don't know.
Without you by my side, where was I driving? Without you in my ride, here comes. How could I live so long without you? Here comes the woo part. Without you.
How could I live so long without your music live? Happy Ron. Was that the funnest toilet break that you've ever seen? I mean, look, we've had some great songs. We've had some great artists playing in the toilet break, but that was next level, yeah? Exactly. Happy Ron makes me happy. Makes me happy too. He's a happy dude. He does good things. That's how we all feel about each other. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, my friend. Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's kick into a big second half here now. Apologies again, we did try the hashtag, the giveaway thing. We may have to postpone that to next week. I'm just simply not willing to tempt fate and try anything else new, considering the internet seems to be held together by like matchsticks and tissue paper at the moment. So we're going to jump in and play a bunch more tunes here from some very, very cool artists. We're going to jump over to the cloud of sounds here, and as I do that, I do want to point out that DistroKid are the wonderful sponsors of this very show. And if you check out the link up there or down in the description, for less than 20 clams a year, $19.99 per year, you can release an unlimited amount of music to Spotify, to Apple Music, to Deezer, to Amazon, to Tidal, to every streaming platform you can think of, and then a whole bunch more. And the good news is, if you use that link or the link down below, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. My buddy Jason released his first EP using DistroKid, and he's been blown away by how cool it is and how easy it was, and now he's got his music out there on all the platforms. So everybody's doing it. It's one of the peer group pressure things that I think is good. I call it positive pressure, because people need to hear your music. And yeah, SoundCloud's cool. Yeah, other places are cool. YouTube's cool. But just having it everywhere just works a treat. And we do thank DistroKid for their wonderful support of independent music and of your music live. Let's take a listen to this one. This is from Night Fights Day. It's called Under the Ice. They say, my music is inspired by horror films and rock and metal from the 90s. Right on. This was recorded in Oregon, USA. And we're going to give it a spin right here, right now. This is Under the Ice, Night Fights Day. We were going so well. We were going so well. And then, I insulted the internet by saying it's held together with matchsticks and tissue paper, and then it went down. So, I think there's some ghost in the machine everywhere today. I think it's just one of those days, but we're going to continue. We're going to continue trying. So what we'll do is we'll jump out, and then we'll jump back in, and then we'll do that whole thing again. We'll do the little shimmy, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it works. Oh, it's slowly coming back. We'll give this a try. I'll see you in about 10 seconds, folks. Lurking. The reason I say that is that there's all sorts of other weird things that have been going on. So my viewer counter keeps jumping up and down as well. So I think that there's some significant issues with DistroKid. Not DistroKid. No, DistroKid are awesome. With StreamYard, because the representations of things and are not working well, and it just seems that we keep getting this little problem. And it's not great. I know that you're not hearing stuff well. It's not coming through well. And again, when I test everything else on the network is 100% hunky dory. So unsure how we're going to resolve this one, but we'll give it a go. We're saying lick the plug up. I think we're in strife. Yeah, so there we go. I think we've got a few issues here, and they're obviously running around trying to frantically fix it. But it's slowly coming back here now. So we'll give it another test. We'll give it another try. I've tested all my stuff, and it's definitely not an issue here. So the gremlins are winning here so far today. All right, it has recovered and it has recuperated for now. So we're going to try this one again. We're going to go back to the start of this one over on the Cloud of Sounds, because everything else, the reason I know that it's not my connection is that everything's playing back smoothly and perfectly. Everything else is running smoothly and perfectly. I think it's just a timing thing. And look, StreamYard has been pretty good for a very long time. And it just so happens that right now, where we need it the most is when it's falling apart a little bit. So let's give this one a try again. Night Fool's Day. Night Fights Day with Under the Ice on Your Music Live. Once I share the screen and do this and hit this button, let's do it. All right. Pretty darn cool, yeah. Worth the wait? I think so. Yeah, very cool. I like it, Mars. See, you gotta look on the bright side, don't you? Yeah, if this keeps up, we won't need lo-fi plugins anymore. All you need to do is just stream it through StreamYard. Poor StreamYard. They even had their big forum this week where they talked about how well they're doing and all the new features and everything. And then this is my next experience with them. But yeah, that definitely did rock. We're going to move fast. The second half here, we're going to have to reduce the time that we play each song just to make sure that we get through them all. And while we're going to make while the getting's good. Because who knows when it could fall again. And look, I know it's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for everyone, but you can't do anything about it. So we're just going to roll with it and play some Papa Tom. Let's throw some Papa Tom at the situation, shall we? He says, this song was inspired by a recent loss of a good friend and others who are currently fighting to keep on keeping on. My friend was an awesome drummer who toured with a rockabilly band until just weeks before passing at age 56. That sucks. Special thanks to Jude at Mazen Music Lab for the strings, mastering, and production calibration. Awesome. Very cool. Please start playing at 1 minute 12. We can definitely do that for you here, my friend. We're going to line this one up to the 1:12 mark. So this is Tom Carrera with a little help from his friend Jude. I like it. And let's take a listen to this one. It's called Living on Borrowed Time here on Your Music Live.
See tomorrow's dawn. Yes, I need to make the climb. Pushing through the pain, living on borrowed time. Living on borrowed time, borrowed time. Living on borrowed time. Just living in the moment, enjoying friends and family, no longer worried about those little things. You know, the ones that used to nag at me. 'Cause I'm full-time keeping on, living each day just to carry on, keeping those I love so close.
Love it. Very cool. Yeah, nice bluesy sound. Very cool tribute there from Papa Tom. And yeah, it can be tough. It can be hard. And I think music, as I always say when we play songs like that, that it is great to have that sort of tribute. And music, when you're feeling way down in the dumps, music can bring you up to feeling somewhere nearer okay again. And when you're already feeling okay, it can make you feel good. If you're good, it makes you feel great, etc. So very good stuff there from Papa Tom. Speaking of good people and good feels, JDL. Is there a John David Lee's in the house? We're going to play a JDL song here now. JDL says, "Hey, g'day Pete. This is my first offering for 2022. I wrote this song for my wife, who inspires me constantly. Could you play it from 2 minutes, as there is a slow build up in this one? This is also my first attempt at creating a video to accompany the track." Very cool. So we've got some video goodness going on here with our friend John David Lee. So we'll skip it on through to the 2 minute mark here, and we'll bring the volume up on this one. John David Lee's "I Want You" on Your Music Live.
side until the day that I die.
Really nice stuff there from JDL. I've heard a lot of your music, John, and that's right up there, mate, with the best. So, yeah, I can see why you're very proud of that, not only because of the subject matter, which I'm sure you're very fond of, but also because it just comes together really well. And what I wanted to say, great, I just want to say, great song, JDL, but how cool is this community in the support that you folks have for each other? I honestly think that when we play music here, you folks are more excited to hear people that you know and love and that you've heard before and hear new artists that you can discover than hearing your own music. And I think that's the sign of a good community. No one's coming in here saying, hey, play my fire beat. Have I been played yet? When are you playing me? Everyone's excited to hear other people's music, and everyone is cool and realizes that, hey, I can only play, 35, 40 songs a week. So some weeks you're going to get played, and sometimes we're going to run out of time and we can't. So, yeah, thank you. I just want to say thank you for being an awesome community, and thank you to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, who are also big supporters of indie music. Yes, they're a business, and yes, they create things so that people can release their music, but they're also cool people, and I think that's the most important thing. Like, I've always said that if you think something's good, or if you think something might be dodgy, if you follow it back to who the people behind it are, that's the key thing. So as soon as there's machines and robots and corporations behind things, not so good. When you can see the people underneath and you scrape the surface, that's when things are good. So thank you all for being here. Right, let's jump into the black covers, shall we? We're going to throw some black covers at the situation. And Ingo from Black Covers said, "Hey Pete, this one is special to me. Planned it with the Aussie Gerard Vinar, who still lived in Australia, finished the song when he finally came to Germany and started to live with his love Christine, who just met online throughout the C word." Very cool. Come on, this is magic. Or what? Thanks for considering it on an upcoming YML. That is good, and I do know Gerard, and he's a very, very good dude. And yeah, I didn't realize he'd left Australia and was back in Germany. So shout out to you, Gerard, and shout out to Ingo at Black Covers. Everyone's loving this. It is "I'd Do Anything for Love" cover. Black Covers featuring Christine and Gerard Vinar here on Your Music Live.
And I would do anything for love. I'll be there to the final act. And I would do anything for love. And I'll take the vow and seal her pact. But I never forgive myself if we don't go all the way tonight. And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do. And some days I pray for silence, and some days I pray for soul. Some days I just pray to God of sex and drugs and rock and roll. And maybe I'm lonely, that's all I'm qualified to be. There's just one and only, the one and only promise I can keep. As long as the wheels are turning, as long as the fire's burning, as long as your prayers are coming true, you better believe it, that I would do anything for love. And you know it's true, and that's a fact. And I would do anything for love, and there'll never be no turning back. But I never do it better than I do it with you. So long, and I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do.
How cool is it? That is all you get. You have to go over and check out the full version. And yes, unfortunately, the one and only Meatloaf did sadly pass just yesterday. So yeah, apologies if you're hearing the news here first, but yeah, it happens. But an amazing artist, and yeah, obviously that wasn't planned. One of these things that just happens, I guess. But yeah, amazing stuff, great work, and really, really good, really, really well done. The wife and I loved the loaf. We were just talking about him. He was a great artist by all accounts and a super great guy. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not going to even mention there was something that happened at a grand final here in Australia. I'm just erasing that, like, because everything else he did was pretty cool. Bat Out of Hell, like, was one of the greatest rock songs of all time, and I will argue with anyone about that one if they don't agree. No, that's okay. You can have your own opinion, maybe. Should we get some penguins in the house? Yeah, let's get some penguins. QB the Penguin is a bit of a fan favourite around here, and the track that they've shared this week is kind of different, but kind of epic, and I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm just going to play it. QB says, "I played around with a glitchy sample for the first drop of this track and combined it with marimbas. Here's the result." Come on, as if you're not going to hang around to hear about marimbas and QB with a glitch sample. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is VX12, QB the Penguin, on Your Music Live. seriously, if you're lacking energy, just throw on some QB. Go over to YouTube, but find the QB the Penguin channel, which is linked down below, and just play it because there's nothing quite like it. Yeah, the marimba going on there with a glitchy sample. Very, very cool. Exactly. QB always brings the jams. Abstracticool. Like it a lot. Dig that funky vibe. Alrighty, let's continue on, shall we, to our next track. And this is someone I think we've played on the channel before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ryan Rogers, and he has a song called Racer X. Racer X is about a bad dude who thinks he's a good guy. Anyone know anyone like that? Yeah. He quiets his conscience with speed and danger. ... Just like me. That was Ryan, not me, by the way. Speed and danger are not adjectives that I would use to describe myself, just quietly. We haven't had any ads on the Cloud of Sounds today either. That's a bit sad. When I do my pre-show setup the night before, I get all the ads. And then when we come here to play, there's no ads. So it must realise no one's paying for ads at 7 o'clock in the morning here in Australia on the Cloud of Sounds. All right, let's give this one a spin. This is Ryan Rogers with Racer X on Your Music Live.
Cold-blooded, double-fisted, worn through, dark and twisted, leaves you at the drop of a dime. Was a brother, buried him, grabbed a master race to give the specter at the scene of the crime. He got to be in the stairs, that's a solution. God won't let him die. All the used to grip it, you can focus out on the road and set the pedal to speed. Set me loose, paranoia, vicious use. Should destroy ya. It's an X, no regrets, lonely yet, don't want no trouble with you. Scarface, misplaced troubles with the DA. Doesn't have a time at all.
Did you notice that I wasn't mentioning the quality because that happens. Is it the music? It's like the music triggers it. Yeah, sort of. It's that when the bandwidth gets squeezed at StreamYard's end, it does that. So the more I'm sending down the pipe, the more. That's why I'm doing the 720p thing here. The more I'm sending down the pipe, the more likely to just fall over. And if you're just joining us, I apologise because there's not really much we can do about it except to keep trying and to keep coming back to the well. So we will get there. We will get through it, but we will have to just jump out. I'm going to jump out for about 20 seconds. And then I'm going to come back on in and we're going to give that one another try because it's a great song. So we'll be back. Let's try this one more time with feeling. 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 There you go. Let's see if I can get a Blink 182 content match on that one. Woo, there's all sorts of weirdness going on around here. And again, I'm not sure that it's local to me. I'm going to blame the sunspots and the cosmic weather. We do have some weather here in Adelaide, so I'm assuming it's probably more to do with that than anything else. If I can get some thumbs up just to let me know that we are back, and I'm going to kick in. I'm just going to play this Ryan Rogers track again because I know it went a little bit pear-shaped before, and we'll try and get through the rest of this. If we do go down another time, we may just have to call it and come back again in a little while. But we'll see how we go. We'll soldier on. Racer X, Ryan Rogers, let's play it again because it's so cool.
Cold-blooded, double-fisted, worn through, dark and twisted, leaves you at the drop of a dime. Was a brother buried him, grabbed a master race to get the spectre at the scene of the crime. Bleeds gasoline in the stairs at the synagogue. God won't let him die because it is too good for him. Keep your focus out on the road and set the pedal to speed. Send me loose, paranoia, the chanteuse should destroy ya. Racer X, no regrets, lonely yet, don't want no trouble with you. Scarface, misplaced, troubles with the DA, doesn't have the time very long.
Yeah, rock and roll, right? That's down there in the description, so go and play it. We're going to make hay while the sun shines here, folks, so it's probably going to be 1 minute to 1.5 minutes of songs instead of the usual 2 to 2.5, because we've had some challenges here today. If you're watching on the replay, I've probably cut them out so that you don't have to sit through them. But yeah, the folks who are here live, we've had some fun and games, let's just say. We've had, you know, what? How many YMLs? 85, 84, 83 of them have gone swimmingly. Today, it's been a challenge. This one's from Claire Adrian, who says, one of a collection of songs written years ago on my upcoming album. Past forward, this song, Follow or Find, is relaxed, yet ponders human nature within the context of the encompassing universe. Heavy, I like it. The song asks, do humans, much as the frantic ants scattered after their hill has been upset, slow down, resign, or resolve their path, follow or find a purpose within the comfort offered by nature before it all ends? That's some pretty deep and heavy stuff, got to say. I like it though. I like it a lot. So this is Claire Aiden, and it's Follow or Find. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
Roads that lead to nowhere, roads that make a detour, roads that bend and wind, jutting out to space, circling round one place. Do we follow or find? Universe to travel, purpose to unravel, pastime of gods and fools, planned or arbitrary, truth or fantasy. Do we make our own rules? Theories abound, stories give ground to those who are.
Really really, really cool stuff. Yeah, as Thomas says here, if it's not a real piano, it's a very cool piano sample. Follow or find Claire Adrian. Go and check out Claire's music. It is really, really cool stuff. Really thought-provoking, really sort of classic-sounding vocals. As Dawn says, yeah, I could hear her in a lounge. Absolutely. And speaking of Speaking of Dawn, let's play this next track. This is from our friend, Dawn Jeunesse. And she says, this is a rock song called I'm Gonna Walk Again that I co-wrote with one of my teenage patients. She was working through the discouragement of learning to walk again after a stroke. This is an old recording of our son and a few of our young musician friends helped bring to life. You can start from the beginning, Pete. Thanks for considering this for a spin. Enjoy. And that's from Dawn. So we're going to play this tune. It is very, very cool. It is called Walking Again. I'm going to walk again. Let's get it right. I'm going to walk again here on Your Music Live. Let's do it. How cool is it? If you needed a bit of inspiration, if you needed, something to hit you in the feels, perspective, people, puts my little internet challenges into a perspective right there. Very, very cool. Oh, we got some solo work. Hang on. Yeah. Little bit of solo work. Was that Mike on the solo there, Dawn? Very, very cool stuff indeed. Thank you again for sharing that one. Brilliant. Beautiful. Love it. Love it to bits. Another band that I love to bits is the Drag Gurus. They just keep releasing song after song that is always awesome. So we're going to play some Drag Gurus right now. He says, they say, "Hi Pete, the initial part of this song was written and recorded in GarageBand for Mac. I finished it off in GarageBand iOS and added vocals through my iPad's inbuilt mic. Very cool. I love it. Let's give this one a spin here. This is the Drag Gurus with Don't Call Me Blue on Your Music Live."
innocent.
If you ever needed proof that gear ain't it, and you don't need the best gear to create some great tunes, listen to that, using the built-in mic on the iPad to record those vocals. Don't underestimate it. Very, very cool stuff. Hello, SM Borthwick. I don't think I've said g'day to you today. Hope you are doing well up there in Scotland, my friend. We do have, how many songs we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got about 7 or 8 songs left. So we are going to go over time here today. I've already let the wonderful Thomas Christ know. Thomas, can I wish you all of the internet-based success that I didn't have today? Can I please say that I was the guinea pig and then I've ironed out all the bugs so that Thomas can stream worry-free today? I wish that for you. So this is Cole in the Clouds. He says, this song was made over 2 years ago when I was just starting to learn GarageBand iOS. It's still one of my favorites that I have made, and it is a song called No One Else. Cole in the Clouds on Your Music Live. Very cool, yeah. Very cool indeed there. Cole in the Clouds. I agree. That's the sort of stuff that I dig. And yeah, I know why you're proud of that one. That sounds really good. Really nice hook. Really cool construction and composing. And the vocals just sit nicely in the mix. Some nice synths, some nice pads. Everything going on well there. I like it. Go and check out and support all the artists that you dig here on today's show, because some of them got some stuttery playback and they deserve to have their song listened to in full high fidelity sound. So you can do all of that down in the description. And a reminder that up there and also down in the description, there is a link to DistroKid. So DistroKid are the amazing sponsors of this show, and I promise DistroKid that we'll iron out any internet bugs. No, I honestly don't think it was me this time. When it is me, I'm happy to put my hand up. I'm the first to admit when I've made a mistake or when things are going wrong, but I've tried everything on my end and it's all looking hunky-dory. So we'll see how we go for next week. But thank you, DistroKid, because yeah, without them, we wouldn't be able to do this show. They really do help keep the lights on around here and help support independent music, which I think is a bloody good thing. Orchestra Eclipse says, hi, Pete. You know I like to keep in touch with trends, which I don't, because I'm so far off the pulse. Here's the pulse and here's my finger. Way over here. So I decided to share a cover of a brand new Star Wars TV show called The Book of Boba Fett. I hope you like it. Do we need more Star Wars stuff, just quietly? Didn't they just do like another Star Wars thing and then another Star Wars thing, and there was a Mandalorian and then there was a Baby Yoda and then there was a Han Solo origin story and then there was like 3 more movies? And sorry, I've just peed off every Star Wars fan in the viewership here. So apologies. Star Wars for the win. More C-3PO. Yeah, okay. Orchestra Eclipse, The Book of Boba Fett, orchestral cover on Your Music Live. I agree, Dawn. I actually really like that. I say actually really like that though, because I go into these things like I don't know these movies, I don't know these songs. Get off my lawn, kids. But yeah, that was really well put together. I liked it. Good stuff indeed. Look, there's nothing wrong with Star Wars. Like what you like, people. I'm just joking about. I just like that the level of fandom. Basically, when anything is too popular, I don't like it. I'm a bit of an anti. What do they call it? A contrarian. In that, if something's too popular, I don't get into it. And I don't know why. I just don't like it because if everyone else is into it, I'm just like, no. I think it's from the alternative days. It's from the days where in the early 90s, I was in the alternative music. So you'd walk into the music shop and you look at the pop, you'd look at the Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson, you go, ew. And you walk over to the little tiny alternative little section where you're just like, I'll just sit here with my Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Green Day. And then all those bands just went mainstream and the whole alternative thing fell apart. But it was fun while it lasted. All right, let's play this tune. This is from Fairy Girl. They say it's a song about feeling stuck in your own head due to bad thoughts. Somewhere where many of us have been. Let's play this one. It's called Cutting My Hair. Fairy Girl on Your Music Live. Play from the start.
I'll be by myself and you can come if you want to disappear. My mind's running but my thoughts are here, and if you watch I'll shed a tear. It's like all I think about are worst case situations. Am I gonna lose my mind? Is there something wrong? 'Cause I can tell I'm locked inside. I'll be by myself and you can come if you want to disappear. My mind's rotting but my thoughts are here, and if you watch I'll shed a tear. All I do is cry. Please don't wipe my eyes. All I do is cry.
There you go. The debut on Your Music Live of Fairy Girl. Very, very cool stuff. Ego says, my older daughter, 18, cut my middle 14-year-old's hair a while ago, watching a tutorial on YouTube. Something should stay with the pros. Yeah, apart from a hair like mine, which can be done by anyone. Well, not by anyone, because I can't do it myself, but my wife does it, because it's just... Yeah, I think something tutorials can fix. Other things, not so much. Very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I dig it a lot. And again, thank you. Thank you all for being the most awesome of communities. Because here's the thing, the reason that I love you folks and I love this community is that everyone is in it for other people. You're all, and as we have new people join the community, they're always astounded about. And it's funny. I'm doing a happy hour this week about ego. I'm doing all songs about ego, and the lack of ego. And look, it's probably to our own detriment because we're not all out there saying to everyone, hey, play my fire beats, sub me up, like, comment, subscribe. I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's kind of not how it works around here, and it's in a really good way. So thank you all for being awesome people. For all musicians, I think, be good people first and then be epic musicians as well. I think you can be both. And you all are. So let's play this one. This is a new member of the community by the name of Tersh Ronalds. And Tersh has a track here called Roland's Clan. He says, I do need to make it. Do I need to make it downloadable for you? No, it's over here on SoundCloud. It's totally cool. It's 600th track on SoundCloud as a result of watching your GarageBand videos for 2 years. There you go. So Tersh has been in the weeds, has been hanging around the community for a couple of years. And now we're going to give this one a spin. This is Ronald's Clan from Tersh Reynolds here on Your Music Live. I like it. It's an eclectic mix of vibes and grooves and good things going on there. Very, very cool stuff. And a hello to Al, Night Train 1988. Yeah, just dropping in. I mean, we're already over time. You're not only late, you're past late. Dig it. Yeah, I like the experimental sounding piano there. Simple yet complex. I agree. I concur. Wholeheartedly. Good stuff. All right, let's hit Queensland. Let's go to Queensland because we've had two different Queensland artists. One we've heard before, and one who's making their YML debut here. So we'll kick off with a little bit of familiarity because there is a bloke by the name of Darren Anderson who you may know about. In fact, his brother Maffy's Garden, has just premiered a song as well, which we'll probably spin that one next week. We're going to have it Anderson back to back, but we're already way over time. So we're going to play this one. This is called Toxicity from Darren Anderson. He says a song about negative people and how they will try and drag you down, all recorded in GarageBand and mastered in Final Touch. Very cool stuff, yeah. And again, I don't mean for it to keep going on these rants about ego and stuff, but yeah, it's the negative people that will drag you down in the end, and they want you to, they're like, be like us, yes. But no, don't. Be cool. Just be cool. That's all. It's pretty simple. What does Hippie say? Don't be a dick. Yeah, I just say be cool. Let's take a listen to this one. Darren Anderson, Toxicity, on Your Music Live. Starts a little quiet, this one, but it builds. Trust me. Right? Yeah, very, very cool. Rockin' music out of Queensland there, Darren. Darren does freaking rock, I agree. Yeah, and if you listen, there's another song called, on that EP, called F the Pokies. And yeah, if you know of Australia and the poker machines that we have here in Australia, yeah, it's a very cool song. There was a song by the Whitlams called Blow Up the Pokies, and Darren's taken it to the next level, which is very, very cool. So go and check out Darren Anderson and his EP, linked down in the description for you to check out. All right, while we're in Queensland, yes, Darren's tunes just rock. While we're in Queensland, this is a band that I found, I heard. I was going through Slaps a couple of days ago, just listening to some tracks, and I'm like, ooh, this is a cool track. It's by a band called the Mongoose Club. And I'm like, this is it. This is good. And then I'm like, oh, these guys are from Brizzy. They're from Queensland here in Australia. And they say, we started our band 2.5 years ago with no musical experience, picking up instruments for the first time. This is our third track, written, recorded, and mixed by ourselves. So, yeah, this is the Mongoose Club. I think you're going to dig it. It's a tune called Cutting Down the Monarchy. And yes, we're playing it over on Slaps, which is from our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. So, yeah, I think you're going to want to check this one out and throw some fire on it. It's the Mongoose Club with Cutting Down the Monarchy on Your Music Live.
It's been claimed that Prince Charles is set to cull the monarchy, axing several members after the Queen's death. The British monarchy is set to become a much smaller operation, with claims just 6 people will remain top royals. So, who will make the cut?
Flying high, death is still around. The rich are eating up, but most the poor are going down. Unscripted anarchy, you will decline. Georgia will to come to the brother roll around. Down the hurricane, bucket of water none. The bucket from you left and the skull and fade to one. You settle the family feud and fix the boss to gun. Death to fix those boss to cause everything I'm moved on.
Right. There's something in the water in Queensland because the folks up there are rocking super hard at the moment, and I love it. Yeah, maybe it's all the lockdowns from the C words and the whatnots. But yeah, how good are the Mongoose Club cutting down the monarchy? Very cool, and I know that many of you will be jumping over to slaps.com and checking that one out. And the cool thing about slaps.com, again, because DistroKid are sponsoring this show, cool thing about slaps.com is check this out. You can actually put your Spotify and your Apple Music links right there, and YouTube and anywhere else you want them to go. So because the Mongoose Club have released this, you can check it out on Slaps and go, hey, I dig that. I'm going to throw that on my rockin' Spotify playlist. You hit the button there, it opens your Spotify, and boom, you're right in there ready to rock and roll. So that is pretty cool. And we thank DistroKid for setting up that platform because it's such a cool music discovery platform. If it's between YML shows and Metalhead Hippies Not Live and Thomas isn't going to show, if you want to discover music on your own, jump over to slaps.com and you'll just find so many hidden gems of talent that it's amazing. So thank you to the Mongoose Club. Thank you for allowing us to spin your tune. Guess what? We got 2 more tunes to play here today, folks, because we're already 15 minutes over and we have the wonderful Thomas Christ coming up live next. So we're going to play some more rock. I wanted to finish on a really rockin' strong point here. So we've got our friend Ramo Baramia. And he's shared some very, very rockin' tracks recently. And he says, hi, Pete. Thanks for playing my songs. I love bringing metal to your show to get those heads banging. Love it. This song is about someone who lived an evil life and now it's game over and has to face the consequences. I'm on vocals and all the guitar. The track has no bass, but it will soon. There you go. Bassless Ramo Baramia. But this is a very cool song. It is called Game Over. And I think you'll enjoy it here on Your Music Live. The penultimate song. Let's go. Nope, we're still playing on Slaps. Hang on. There we go. Game Over, Ramo Baramia. Let's do it.
There won't be no mercy. No one will feel sorry. You will feel that pain. Demons in your escape. Your tears will feel like fire. You will regret the day you were born. Your tears will feel like fire. You will regret the day you were born. For your soul is game over. This is how it's gonna end. Your eyes filled with regret. You know it's not
know, has the whole world gone topsy-turvy that I'm playing solos on Your Music Live? But come on, that's a solo, right? If I'm going to play a solo every now and then, that's the sort of solo that we want to hear. I love that it's so rare that everyone's like putting out the solo alerts. Joe Beats playing a solo, look out. Very cool from Ramo Baramia there. Thank you. Can I just say a huge thank you to everyone here for bearing with us here today. If you're watching on the replay, I will have hopefully edited some of the bits out by now, but we had a few outages, we had a few downages, we had a few problems. I'll be chatting with StreamYard during the week because we need to do better than that. And it's weird because I used Restream last week and had a few issues there. And I'm like, all right, back to StreamYard this week, and a few issues here. So we'll go with it. But yeah, music is the ultimate way to just sort of bring people together and to do things. So look, we're not always going to get it right. Like, I think let's use the Wi-Fi issues and let's use the internet challenges as a metaphor and as an analog of the fact that we as people don't often get it right. And that's okay. All you can do is learn. All you can do is keep progressing, keep moving on, keep learning. It's not, what's the old Wayne Gretzky quote of Wayne Gretzky's dad? You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And you got to take shots. Sometimes you'll miss, sometimes you'll absolutely airball it. But sometimes you'll get that nice 3-pointer swish right in the net. And yeah, as long as you continue to learn and continue to grow, I think we're all going to be good. I'm getting a bit deep here, aren't I? I think we just need to play a tune. I'm going to play this one. We're going to finish with this tune because I just think it's a vibe and it's a jam, and I think it's going to leave you feeling happy and tapping your toes. This is Crow on a Wire, and this is a song that is called Springtime in Hawaii. They say this is the second season song of 4 that I'm planning to do. The ukulele in the song, in the opening splash vid, is used in the song, along with guitar, bass, and drums. A 2-minute trip to the islands. So I'm going to say sayonara. Feel free to say goodbye to everyone else here in the wonderful community. And we're going out with some Crow on a Wire, Springtime in Hawaii, to get us all feeling a little bit jealous that we're not in Hawaii. Take it away, Crow on a Wire, to finish us off here on Your Music Live.
Flown in under April skies to a warm, unchanging land. Watch the waves wash away the blues like footprints in the sand. The rains come every day, but the trades blow them away. They're not like any April rain. The sunny sky just won't stay gray. It's springtime in Hawaii, but how can anybody tell? Every day's the same here, and for now it's just as well. It's all good back on the mainland, but things are moving kind of fast. Not much changes in the islands. Watch the waves forget the past. Silver bird, a winter's day. Things left unfinished, not too much to say. It's just escape, it's not running away. Light rain on Oahu, Manoa Valley mists blow. Clouds shroud the Kahulawe, just like a nice spring day back home.
I think we all needed that, didn't we? After some of the challenges here today. A wonderful track indeed from Crow on a Wire. Can you do me a favour and any artists that you enjoyed here today, jump down to the description, go and find them, check out their music online because, a lot of people put a lot of effort into their music. It is great to be able to share in the love and the joy of music. It makes us all feel better. And I do want to thank DistroKid again for sponsoring the show. Do check out the links above and below. If you want to submit for a future show, studiolivetoday.com/YML. That is linked down in the description as well. Stay tuned for Mr. Thomas Christ now. Thomas, throw yourself a link here in the chat. I've got about 1 more minute of ranting, and while I do that, people can queue up Thomas Christ. I want to see a bunch of you there. If you've never caught Thomas live before, I think today's the day, because I've got a feeling Thomas is in a mood, and I reckon he's going to rock your absolute socks off here today. So Thomas Christ coming up live next, and tomorrow we've got a happy hour, and it's going to be the ego hour. So I'm going to be singing some fun songs and some serious songs and a few different songs, all about ego, including a little bit of Elton John, a little bit of Skyhook, some Alanis Morissette, because, you've got to play some Alanis if you're shouting and yelling at people, as well as a couple of my own tunes, which you can probably guess, because I've written a few songs about ego and about people who have maybe a little bit of the ego. As Dan Ekberg says, on your way out, wipe your feet, but also hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button there, share it with all your friends, because we do have some fun here every week, and we'll hopefully see you again next week. Bring all your friends, bring all your crew, and do your thing. Jump over to Thomas Christ Live right now, and I will see you all over there. Thanks everyone. As we say at the end of every show, and it's more important today than it is before, because I tried to keep my cool today. I tried to be kind to myself and not blame myself for some of the challenges we had. I tried to be kind to all of y'all, and I'm going to keep creating. I'm going to go away and make me some music this afternoon. So thanks everyone for being here, and I'll see you next time on the one, the only, Your Music Live. Should we play we'll play some Kronk song to take us out here. See you next time.
Your music, your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live.
See ya.